Greetings everyone, my name is Azwa and I'm a student from SMK Serian. The school code is YEB8205. Today, I'll be doing a review of this novel called Paperweight. This novel was written by Meg Heston and published by HarperCollins Publishers in 2015. Before I proceed with my analysis, there are a few disclaimers I'd like to mention. This book deals with a few sensitive topics such as eating disorder, mental health issues, and also grief. The reason why I chose to speak about this book is to shed light on these important issues, ones that many teenagers face but often find it difficult to express. I hope that I'll be able to raise awareness about teen mental health by discussing about this book. To begin with, this story is about a 17-year-old girl named Stephanie, also known as Stevie, who struggles with eating disorder and also grief over her brother's death. She was admitted to a treatment center in New Mexico for recovery. Her dad had signed her up for 60 days of treatment. However, Stevie isn't planning to recover any soon. She had other plans that she wants to accomplish instead, which is to end her life on her brother's death anniversary. Throughout the story, it is revealed that Stevie had a rough past. She came from a very difficult household. With her mother being out of sight, nowhere to be seen, Stevie was left with her emotionally distant father and also her brother Josh. And of course, Stevie is the closest to her brother as he is the only one that she could rely on. Things started escalating when Stevie had found out that Josh had been dating her own best friend, Eden, behind her back. And of course, Stevie got angry and furious after finding out about this matter. She did not like the idea of her brother and her best friend being together. And not to mention, Josh also knew about how Stevie was feeling about this, yet he kept on seeing Eden. And one night, Stevie had an argument with her brother about the same matter in a car. And as her brother was driving, they both had unexpectedly gotten into a car crash. Unfortunately, Josh did not survive. And up until now, Stevie had blamed herself for her brother's death. Overcome with grief and guilt, her eating disorder had worsened too, and that was why she got admitted to the treatment center. At first, Stevie resisted any help from her therapist, Dr. Sarah. She kept on rejecting meals for weight gain and also therapy sessions to make her feel better. For Stevie, treatment is more of an obstacle than an opportunity to heal. And not to mention, her eating disorder is also caused by her former best friend, Eden, who had encouraged her about it. But as time went by, Stevie had gotten along and built a connection with her therapist as well as the other patients in the treatment center too. At first, it was hard for her to open up about the issues that she was dealing with, but thankfully, with the help of her therapist, she was able to realize that she wasn't the one to blame for her brother's death. Stevie had also realized how much of a bad influence her former best friend Eden had on her. And in the end, Stevie chose to continue with her life despite struggling with acceptance and recovery about her eating disorder and also her brother's death. There are a few morals of the story that you could obtain from this novel. First is self-acceptance. People, especially the ones dealing with body image issues, must realize that their appearance does not determine their worth or their beauty. And second of all, we must give support and courage to the ones who are struggling. And third, we must know that no matter how bad we are struggling, there is always a way to heal. Just remember that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Recovery sure does take a lot of time and also effort, but it will always work out. And finally, We must learn to let go of the past. It is important to let yourself heal from the things that are still lingering in our mind. You don't have to carry the weight of yesterday forever. It is okay to let go and move forward. Well, that is all from me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening.